We will list it in the contract, because I didn't do that last time, because we were ignorant about it, didn't understand it, but we will list it this time.
I think the idea with the gang of plows coming through is great, because it blows it, and it's done.
Okay, not a problem.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
Oh, one other thing too, just a quick bit on the sprinkler system. I did have somewhat of a change of heart of this thing, where I did come in pretty much opposed to this thing over here, and I can see there are some positives, and you and that gentleman that had left over here, I give you guys a lot of, I've had construction in my blood since I'm that big. Question I wanted to ask was pipe or plastic gonna be allowed? And I did catch him as he's walking on out, he said that plastic, in the enclosed structure itself, behind drywall, things like that, that would be okay. Basement areas where it's open, that'd have to be solid pipe.
But as
So
long
that
as
was,
there's, as long as
it's
there's.
something you folks, I think on a board ought to make sure that gets put in there when it gets to that point. Give some thought to it, rather than just, because that would probably, going plastic would help, I'm sure, reduce costs, and, you know, for folks that do have to put these things in.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. What was I saying? First reading of 2010 appropriation ordinance.
This is the time I make my annual speech.
You've been waiting.
Patiently, have a motion for first
I
reading.
thought you made it at the public hearing.
Stand up, take a bow while you're.
Actually, your speech can come next time because we have the hearing scheduled for the next meeting.
I'll reserve my speech.
What are we gonna do, first reading
For
now?
the
Yeah.
motion?
The second.
Without the speech?
Well,
Who seconded?
usually the speech.
No,
I
think
did.
we
No,
should-
you
Getting
should
late.
use it.
You gave the motion.
I can't
I
say
think
no
Richard,
more.
you seconded.
All right,
Explain it.
we'll do the speech next time. We'll have a second reading the next meeting.
Need a motion on this one.
I move that.
All in favor of approve first reading?
I think they already had a motion.
We just did
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? And then we'll have a next week, second reading next week. If you have any questions or discussions on it, just give them a go, we'll have it in front of you. 2010 proposal by the Riverwoods Plan Committee, what do they want, $5,000?
Yes.
I think we gave them 5,000 last year.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, we did.
So
For the last 2 years.
Second.
Discussion?
I don't know who moved and
Roll
seconded.
call vote.
Who moved and seconded?
Jerry needs to get, she's not getting the moves
I
and
move.
seconds.
Rich second then.
Yes, just a second.
Thank you.
Roll call.
Trustee Slaughter,
Yes.
trustee Masterson,
Aye.
trustee Kunjan,
Aye.
trustee Haber, trustee Gratiter,
Yes.
trustee Chamberlain,
Aye.
passes.
Okay,
Thank you.
2010 Lake County WMB grant.
Did everybody on the board receive the email that I had sent out last week? So you guys want the quick and dirty, the Cliff's Note version, or should I go full-blown Gordon Knight on this one?
Quick.
My recommendation letter kind of summarized everything. The Vernon Woods Association had started out, got the ball rolling on getting a county grant for an engineering study, largely toward drainage in Vernon Woods. When they came in and asked the village to provide the second half of that grant, we looked this over and thought, well, if the village is gonna participate, then it makes more sense to expand the scope of it beyond just the Vernon Woods Association, but to the watersheds, Thorngate Creek and Chianti Creek. So we put together a grant application that was for a $30,000 project, asking the county to fund 15. The county, for lack of funds, has come back and said, well, we'll give you 9, which means that there's 21,000 on the village side. We had discussed this at a staff meeting as far as should the village ask the association or the residents to contribute to that. I think the reality there is my feeling is it would fall apart if we went back and asked the residents for money. Also because the association started this, now I've expanded it to folks outside of the association. The wheels would likely come off at that point. So my recommendation was very simply for the village to provide the $21,000 toward, or in addition to the county's $9,000 for our estimate of a $30,000 study.
Pat, I have a question.
Yes, sir.
I called you about it. The intergovernmental agreement on page 2 states that $9,000 represents 50% of the total. That's inaccurate. How did you resolve it?
What the fine point is, it's 9,000 or 50%, whichever is less. So it's, I mean, if we go then to 30,000, the 9,000 will be less than 50%. That was
Okay.
they alerted me to that.
Okay.
I think it's a worthwhile study. Because it's not just for Vernon Woods, it's really for the entire area there.
Well, and if you know, you'd like to think that we set then now a precedent where if we can leverage outside funds for other parts of the community, perhaps this is something that we can get traction for to start solving some of the drainage issues that we have all over.
Have a motion, please?
So moved.
Second.
This is to authorize the study.
This would be authorization to execute the intergovernmental agreement with Lake County and to authorize the up to $21,000 expenditure toward the study.
As opposed to the previously authorized 15,000.
Correct.
That's right. So another $6,000. Roll call vote, please.
Trustee Chamberlain.
Aye.
Trustee Gravity.
Yes.
Trustee Haber.
Aye.
Trustee Coombs.
Aye.
Trustee Masterson.
Aye.
Trustee Svatak.
Aye.
Carries.
Okay, an ordinance authorizing the sale of surplus personal property owned by the village of Riverwood.
So moved.
Second.
This is a motion to waive first reading.
Yes.
Yeah.
Opposed? All in favor?
All in favor of waiving first reading?
Aye.
Move to adopt.
Second reading and adoption.
Yes. You got Mike made them first and Bruce the second.
Okay.
So,
Any discussion? Wait. There's one of them.
just
Okay.
helping.
Roll call vote, please.
Trustee Svatak.
Yes.
Trustee Masterson.
Aye.
Trustee Coombs.
Aye.
Trustee Haber.
Aye.
Trustee Gravity.
Yes.
Trustee Chamberlain.
Aye.
Carries. This is an ordinance.
Yes.
The number is 1033.
Okay. Moving right along. 2009 DED surveys, bids for removal of trees still standing. Urban Forest Management sent us a letter, and we got a large list today of who they are.
Call it readable.
It's readable. Do you have a motion, please?
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion on this?
I just find it very interesting that I've got a tree on one of my properties that I paid Glenwood Tree Removal about 4 months ago, and it says it's still standing.
Well then,
Well, nobody's perfect.
Nobody's perfect.
What is this looking for?
this is for trees.
Trees.
Tree survey?
The Dutch elm trees.
Dutch elm.
Either.
It's not
What?
at a cost of?
Well, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, you got 5 different companies here. Well, actually 4, excuse me, 4 companies, so one's getting nothing.
Well, is the village,
The village fronts the money and then collects it from the residents.
Right.
so it's basically a motion to approve the proposal as presented by our forester
That's correct.
in his letter of February 15th.
Right, but it still may cost us money.
Yes.
Various companies for various sums.
No. Not.
It's just under 13,000.
Yes, I forget, do we have a motion on this already?
Yes.
Need a roll call vote, please?
Trustee Haber.
Aye.
Trustee Coombs.
Aye.
Trustee Masterson.
Aye.
Trustee Svatak.
Why not?
I got you. Trustee Chamberlain.
Aye.
Trustee Gravity.
Sure.
Carries.
Okay. Yeah, we did that. Trustee Greta, any committee report?
Okay, hold on.